Full Velocity TV begins now.
Well, when they call you the show, you're the best announcer in the business. They only give you one show, but I'm going to show you just how good I am. We're going to take it two for here tonight. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Full Velocity TV here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. It is race number 2 for the Renegade Raceway Promotions weekly touring series. It's got 3 great divisions of race cars on hand, the street stocks, the Pro Late models, and the UMP modifieds here at Limaland. Heat number 1 on the racetrack. We've got Todd Stanton on the controls, Phil Lacasse here on the call. Lineup here for heat racing action for the street stocks. On the pole is car number 13 of Hayden Parsley with the number 24 alongside of Trevor Baker. In the second row, the 86 of Derek Fedkenhauer, the 68 of Ronald Piles. Row number 3, we got the 17 car of Brett Rolls with the outside being taken up by car number 16 of Lon Franks with the 21 of Jim Revis. We are under green. Todd Stanton heat racing action for the street stocks is underway.
Derek Fedkenhauer right now on the bottom side in that number 86 machine, side-by-side battle with his teammate. That's the number 24, Trevor Baker, coming off the corner down the front straightaway here. Very short back straightaway here. It's the 68 of Rotten Piles right now in a 3-wide battle there. As Lon Franks working over the bottom side, Hub stuck in there in the number 23 machine. 17 of Brett Rolls running in 5th. Side-by-side battle still continues up front. It is Derek Fedkenhauer going to lead, but Trevor Baker fighting back on the outside of the speedway.
Baker up high, Fedkenhauer down low in the 86 with 3 complete here. Street stock heat racing action, 8 laps is the distance. Next time around, we are going to be halfway home here, 4 laps in, 4 down for the street stocks off of turn number 4. Give it to Trevor Baker, or give it to Fedkenhauer, I mean, the 86 Trevor Baker now in there for second. Great 3-car race behind them. You find guys like you got the 17 of Rolls in there, Lon Franks in the 16. You got Jim Revis in the 21. Hayden Parsley in there with the number 17 car. Great battle going on out there for all those guys, but all chasing the 86 of Fedkenhauer. He leads. We're halfway home.
Yeah, Derek Fedkenhauer in a dominating fashion, leading this event, but Ron Piles running in that second spot. Lon Franks up to third. Nice battle going on for fourth. That's between Brett Rolls and that number 24, Trevor Baker. Baker up on the top shelf of the speedway. Here comes Jim Revis. Revis working over the bottom here. And that number 21 machine, not one of his favorite tracks, I do believe. They're in that 21 trying to make something happen. As Rolls making contact with Baker, rolls into the wall, door checks the concrete barrier. Oh, man, he fought the wall, and I believe the wall won that time, Phil.
Yeah, somebody tell that guy to learn how to drive. Bouncing off the wall was a 17, off of turn number 4. I believe checkered flag going over the field. Checkered flag over the air. 86 of Fedkenhauer gonna pick up the win with Ron Piles of 68 in for second. Lon Franks in the third. Jim Revis fourth. And Hayden Parsley gonna run at your top 5 here in the street stocks. Trevor Baker got drop kicked back to 6 in the 24. So that is 8 laps of street stock heat racing in the book. They'll get set to go for what, a 20-lap feature event. We saw these guys at Lanier 2 nights ago put on one hell of a show. I think we'll see it here in the 20-lap feature that's going to be coming up here very, very shortly.
Yeah, definitely. The Pro Late models are beginning to line up there, Phil, down on the pit road access there, the infield here. The number 10 machine on pit road. I'm not sure what's going on the track here. The street stocks did come to a halt here. Maybe getting a few comments there, Phil. As I'm not sure why they're stopped on the speedway, but I know checkered flag was falling for Derek Fedkenhauer, the 68 Ron Piles, the number 16, I should say, of Lon Franks here. I'm so used to him running the 23. I've seen him in the 10. on the front straightaway. That's all the Street Stocks. It's Pro Late Models now getting lined up here for their heat racing action.
All right, so we're getting ready here for the Pro Late Models here. It's going to tag on. Just a couple more late entries sprinkle their way into the race server, so that's going to leave us scrambling. But we have heat racing action for heat race number 1 for the Pro Late Models. Car number 4 going to take it from the pole. That is Frank Gonzalez. And on the outside in car number 14, that is David Galloway. Saw him win here a couple of nights ago here in the Pro Late Models. Row number 2 on the inside, car number 10. The 10 car is Landon Lewis, and on the outside, aboard car number 77 is Robert Fletcher. On the third row, we find the number 15 car rolling off next. The 15 is Chase Wascom, and rolling shotgun on the field here will be car number 91. Latecomer here, Brett Ladehoff, going to roll off tonight from position number 6. So that's going to set the stage here for heat race number 1, awaiting these cars that is roll off of pit road. And we'll put these guys underway here. 2 Pro Late Model heats on the docket here tonight. 8 laps in the distance. So give us here a couple of seconds there, Todd, and these cars will all be fired off. We'll be back to racing here for 8 more laps around, times 2 in the Pro Late Models.
Yeah, 2 heat races on the docket here tonight at Limaland Speedway. Hopefully we'll see what racing, good kind of racing we've seen I should say Monday night. With the Renegade, the home series, the Lanier Speedway, where they run Lanier each and every week on Monday night. Renegade Promotions, fantastic way to get involved here. Come on down and get involved, get a hold of the guys over here at Renegade Promotions and get yourself involved in many, many great racing series that they have going on here. I know they're looking for some UMP modified drivers. That class is kind of struggling here once again this evening.
We need some UMP modified drivers. Come out here, Renegade, be a part of the show here on Monday and Wednesday night. But we are green flag racing here on the Pro Late Models. Frank Gonzalez going to lead David Galloway into turn number 1 and 2. The 4 car out to the lead. Galloway going to fight back on the top shelf of the racetrack, and down to the inside comes that car number 10 of Landon Lewis. He's going to try to make things happen. 3-car race for the lead down the backstretch.
Yeah, 3-car race for the lead is right now. It looks like the 4 Frank Gonzalez, the number 10 machine, running in that second spot of Landon Lewis. That Hellman's Mayonnaise sponsored machine, what a great sponsor that is. And the number 15 machine, Chase Wascom, already worked his way up to that 3rd position there, Phil. That new sponsored car out there, and the 15 Chase Wascom now working for that 2nd spot there, side-by-side battle with the number 10 and Landon Lewis for 2nd.
Yeah, good battle there. Lewis up top, Wascom down low. Get a peek of the back end of that 15 car. That is a cool looking paint there. New wrap being put on for tonight here just for the Pro Late Models. Good race for 3-car dance into turn number 3. Lewis holding off for the spot. Wascom is there. Galloway at number 14. 3-car tango for 2nd. But Frank Gonzalez is riding off of the distance. I believe we have 2 to go this time around. This one's going to click away in a really quick clip.
Yeah, 2 to go this time by there, Phil. But Bretton Latenhoff, a late entry, now already up to 4th. And that number 91's machine, he's all over the rear bumper of the 15 to Chase Wascom. Nice battle going on for that 2nd spot.
That's a really good battle there. Landon Lewis there. You've got a 15 of Wascom. Latenhoff, the 91 car. Late entry comes in here showing some great speed. He's going to come down to the inside. 3-car battle for the runner-up spot. I believe white flag coming out this time. Or that's checkered flag on the field. Frank Gonzalez going to pick up the win over Landon Lewis. Good battle there between himself, Wascom, Ladehoff. That is your top 4 for heat race number 1 for the Pro Late Models. That was a really solid race there, Todd. Great job by Gonzalez. Terrific racing for the 2nd spot on back.
Gonzalez definitely ran away from the whole field. He was the class of heat race number 1 here at the Pro Late Models. Heat race number 2 getting ready for action as they're lining up down there on pit road, Phil. And it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen. We got drivers like Blake Heather down there. We got Justin Gledhill, the 331, and Dustin Hall. A lot of good guys in this one. It's going to make it for an interesting race here tonight.
Absolutely right there, Todd. On the pole is going to be that 331 of Dustin Hall with the 79 of Justin Gledhill alongside. In for run number 2, we find car number 19 of David Kuntz with the 97 of Blake Heather. And rounding out the field is going to be car number 515, the 515, Jesse Isidore. So 5 drivers out there for 8 more laps around. Pro Late Model Racing action, Renegade Raceway Promotions, weekly touring series here every Wednesday night. We are Green Flag Racing in Limaland.
Green Flag Racing and at Limaland already down on the back straightaway. That's how quick this track completes itself. Here with a 331 of Dustin Hall down to the bottom. Justin Gledhill getting a little bit out of shape, leaving the door wide open for the 97 of Blake Heather. Heather now working over the middle groove here, as this looks like a great battle going on for a second. Dustin Hall trying to run away and hide. Here comes Heather. Slide job maneuver on that number 79 machine. He's going to put himself into P2. Here comes Jesse Isidore in that 515 machine. He's up to 4th.
Jesse was a little late coming to the over here tonight, but that car always fast when Jesse comes over here on Renegade Raceway Promotions. Off of turn number 4, 3 laps in the books. Race leader is Dustin Hall, but here comes that very fast Carver 97. Blake Heather, it's 2 car lengths. It's closing as they exit 3 and 4.
Yeah, Heather definitely closing the gap there on our current race leader, the 331 of Dustin Hall. Hall running the middle groove. Heather working over the bottom down next to them. Uke tires. They're implanted into the track, and those things can be disastrous on any given night. Blake Heather right now flirting with disaster down there for a little bit. He gets up off the bottom just a tad bit more as the 331 of Dustin Hall, trying to protect his line as he goes down onto the bottom. He knew Heather was coming.
I had to stop myself from giving a little Molly Hatchet right there as I was singing off in the background. Good race going on for the lead. Heather trying to look to the inside of the 331 of Hall. Hall running the outside lane. Heather more to the middle. Right now, working for the 331 is White Flag going to come out in the field. One more trip around the quarter-mile Limaland Motorsports Park. A drag race down the backstretch into turn number 3. Heather going to take one more shot down low, but off of 4. Checkered flag going to go to Dustin Hall in a 331. Blake Heather going to be in for the 2nd spot with Justin Gledhill for 3rd. Jesse Isidore for 4th, and David Koontz with 19 going to make up your top 5. That's going to complete the racing action for the Pro Late Models here. Both heat races in the books, so that's going to turn the field over to the mighty UMP Modifieds. They're going to take to the racetrack for heat racing action. Only problem we have tonight here with the Modifieds, Todd, we need to make the call out there. We need more UMP Modifieds out here on Monday and Wednesday night. 3 right now in the field. If you can hear the sound of our voice, get over here, pay your entry fee, come be a part of the Modified division. It's going to be great with only 3 cars out there. Well, let's see what we got.
They got a lot of great prizes that are up for grabs here in Renegade Promotions, especially on Monday and Wednesday nights. I know iRacing iFlag is involved in some of the prizes that they have going on here. There's some cash prizes. There's some other things that they have going on great over at Renegade Promotions here tonight, Phil. Got to thank our presenting sponsors. We didn't get to thank them enough here tonight. Dirt-Series.com and Spatafor Firearms here tonight, and also Evil One Graphics. They're not only good, they're evil.
They are evil. We're already 1 lap into the UMP Modified heat racing action here. The 33 of Torrance Shirts is out there with the number 18 of Bryson Dafford, the number 85 of Cole Harvey. Good 3-car battle there for the lead. Right now, Give It looks like it's at the 33 out to the lead of Torrin. Harvey right in there for 2nd, Dafford for 3rd. 3 cars out there on the racetrack, giving us a great race as they hit turn 3.
Dafford right now your current race leader in that number 18 machine. Harvey is running in that 2nd spot in 85 as he goes down to the bottom side. His Torrance Shirts right now on the outside looking in here in this 2-car battle for the lead. Harvey down on the bottom, hub sucking here down next to those tires. Number 18 drifting up the track of Dafford. Dafford right now side by side battle, but going to drop back to that 2nd spot. Give the lead to Cole Harvey.
Cole Harvey going to lead Dafford in the turn number 3. The 85 going to slam the door shut. Does Dafford have one more run? Make here left to make as 5 laps of 8 go on the board. They are clicking away terrifically quick here tonight at Limaland. Torrance Shirts running a distant 3rd. Harvey in the turn number 3 going to have 2 laps to go on the field. Can he hold up right, Dafford? We got 2 more trips around the quarter mile.
Down here into turn number 1, off of turn number 2, down the little back chute here into turn 3 already. We're going to get a white flag. Here's the 85 of Cole Harvey going to lead him to get that white flag. The 18 of Dafford running in that 2nd spot. 3rd is Torrance Shirts. Down into 1 and off of turn number 2. Down the back straight away into turn number 3. And off of turn number 4, picking up heat race number 1 here for the mighty UMP Modified. Number 85 of Cole Harvey. Bryce Dafford and Torrance Shirts going to round out your field.
Well, those were really quick heat races tonight between 3 divisions. We've got 4 heat races all the way in the books, and we're going to be already set to go here for what is going to be An awesome night of feature racing for the guys over at Renegade Raceway Promotions. Look these guys up inside the iRacing simulation. Find Renegade Raceway Promotions on Facebook. Come be a part of this great league. $10 entry fee for each division here on Monday and Wednesday night. Over $2,500 in cash and prizes being paid out through the entire season. It's only the second race of the season, guys. We still got plenty more racing there to go as we're getting set to go for a 20-lap feature event for the street stocks, 30 laps for the pro late models, and 50 laps tonight for the UMP modified. So we have a lot of racing left to come. But before we get there, we're going to throw this thing trackside. We're going to pay homage to the greatest country in the world, the United States of America, and the playing of our national anthem. All right, the national anthem going to get started here tonight over at Renegade Raceway Promotions. Race number 2 tonight here of a big doubleheader as we're going to be here every Wednesday night with great racing from guys over at Dirt Warrior Racing and then right over here to Renegade Raceway Promotions. The weekly series going on here tonight. The touring series this evening brings us to the Limaland Motorsports Park. We're about 3 or 4 minutes away from putting the street stocks on the racetrack for a 20-lap feature event. So what we're going to do here, we're going to pause for a brief minute. We're going to pay homage to our buddies over at the iRacing iFlag, Mr. Jeff Brown. So we're going to pause here for a brief moment, introduce you to the iRacing iFlag.
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. 10-4. Got yourself a good seat up there? That I do. I got a good enough seat to watch you win. Us win. Oh, boy, I like that. Checker flag, bud. Caution's out. Caution's out. This is the white flag. Still outside. Get a little deep breath there, buddy. Grab those belts, give them a little tug. Pace car's off, be ready. Be ready. Green flag, green flag. Everybody's rolling.
Back and better than ever here live on Full Velocity TV, hanging out tonight at the Limaland Motorsports Park, quarter mile out here in Lima, Ohio. Guys with the Renegade Raceway Promotions about to take to the racetrack. 20-lap street stock race up ahead, followed by a 30-lap race for the UMP or the Pro Late Models, I should say, the UMP Modifieds have the headline for the evening. 50 laps going to be here for double points tonight for the Modified Series here. So calls out to you guys out there. Come be a part of Renegade Raceway Promotions. Great league. It's only race number 2 of the season, especially the call out there, the UMP Modifieds. Come on out. Be a part of the show. With only 3 in the field and the cash prizes and all the prizes going away here through the year-long sponsorship. Come be a part of the show. Contact Tyler Blankenship now for more information. But, let's get to it here live on Full Velocity TV. So, waiting for Street Stocks to come out to the racetrack. Phil Lacasse and Todd Stanton here on the call. Got to give a shout out to all our sponsors out there. We've got our buddies over at DirtSeries.com, Josh Smith, Earl Clements, Jameson Colbridge. Great group of guys that run the Randomizer Challenge here live on Monday nights on Full Velocity TV, as well as the Pro vs. Super Late Model Series that's run on Thursday nights. Check them out, dirt-series.com, or on Facebook. Look up the number 4 for Dirt Series. You'll find these guys and come out and do some great racing with them every Monday and Thursday night. Of course, we're going to thank Jim Revis and the guys over at Evil One Graphics, some of the greatest paint you're going to have out there in the iRacing community. Contact Jim Revis now. Evil One Graphics, they're not only good, they're evil. Also going to give a shout out to our buddy Brendan Spadafora from Spadafora Firearms. A great list of product listed on his website. If you're a firearms guru, he's got all the top makes on there, ways to get your NRA license and all the training you can have with your first firearm. Check out his website, SpadaforaFirearms.com. Look up Brendan now. Contact him. He will take care of all of your firearm needs. We are here tonight here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. Street stock racing action about to take to the racetrack. Todd Stanton. So what do you say? We'll dive into tonight's starting lineup for 20-lap feature. On the pole for our 20-lap feature event is going to be car number 86 of Derek Fedkenhauer with the number 68 of Ron Piles alongside. The number 16 is Lon Frank, so the number 21 of Jim Revis alongside. The third row, car number 13 to the inside, that is Hayden Parsley with the number 24 outside of Trevor Baker, and shotgun on the field in car number 17 of Brett Rolls. So cars of taking out to the racetrack. 20 laps going to be the distance. Just awaiting these guys probably one more lap. They'll get these things all sorted out here in proper starting order, and we're going to set the stage. We've seen a couple of great street stock races here all over the year of 2018. I'm not sure if we can get any better than what we saw here maybe 2 nights ago. A great finish between Fedkenhauer and Jim Revis. All those guys on hand tonight. We're getting ready to go green flag racing off of turn number 4. Fedkenhauer and Ron Piles going to lead the field to green.
Green flag is in the air, and we're racing down into turn number 1. The 86 of Fedkenhauer immediately down to the bottom, slides up in front of the 68 of Piles. Piles gives him a bumper check. They're down the back straight away here into turn number 3. It's still Fedkenhauer. Here comes Lon Franks moving up into the second spot there momentarily. Gets away a wee bit loose. 68 Ron Piles fires back on the outside.
Piles going to fire back from Franks on the outside. Fedkenhauer going to inch out to the race lead into turn number 3. Third car going to try to join the dance into turn number 3 is the 21 of Jim Revis, but give that second spot to Piles running the outside. He'll see if he can't chase Fedkenhauer. Derek's got the lead of the field off of turn 2.
Yeah, Derek Fedkenhauer right now about 2 car lengths over the 68 around Piles. Piles working over, trying to take over that top spot there from the 86 of Fedkenhauer. Lon Franks all over the rear bumper of Piles. And that number 16 machine, Jim Revis, up to 4th. And that number 21 machine, and then 5th right now, is Brett Lacasse in that number 17 machine.
Wow, really, Todd? Really? Brett Rolls aboard number 17. God, don't give that racing talent that kid's last name, man. We'll ask Brett, who's your daddy here later tonight, but off of turn number 2 down the backstretch, it is Derek Fedkenhauer. Obviously not my son right there as he's out there with the race lead. Into the number 2 spot, we find Ron Piles at the number 16. Different number out there than normal for Lon Franks. We saw Lon here win a race at Dirt Warrior Racing. He was the big winner of Wednesday night street fights here tonight. Can he make it in victory lane in 2 consecutive races here in one night? Lon Franks going to run third. We're 6 laps to 20 in. The field is in turn 1.
Field down into turn 1, just an inside joke there on Full Velocity TV with Brett Rolls, the number 17 machine. But meanwhile, back up front, Piles trying to work over the bottom again, slides up the track just a little bit, going to kill his momentum, going to kill his ride off of turn number 4, going to lose about a couple of car lengths to Fedkenauer in that number 86 machine. It is settled down up front though there, Phil. Third right now is Lon Franks. Then you got another 10 car lengths probably between the Franks and the 21 of Revis.
Yeah, and I'm kind of, weirded out there. Revis ain't up there battling for the lead, but, as we said, we find out he had Limaland to come run off too. Not one of his favorite racetracks at all. So, he's back there running in position number 4, but as we hit, I believe, 9 laps on the books, Fedkenauer leading Ron Piles off of turn number 2 by 2 car lengths back, till we find Lon Frank's top 3, all single file through 3 and 4.
Yeah, dust starting to fly out here in Limaland. You can see a lot of the dust starting to come up off the tires of these machines as it's starting to dry out, starting to get that dry slick fill in Limaland. As now it looks like Piles starting to fall back here into the clutches of the number 16 of Lon Franks. Franks has been knocking at his door for a little bit here, but Piles right now looks like he's struggling just a little bit, trying to search around as he's drifting up the track more and more and more, maybe trying to find that cushion, trying to find every ounce of moisture that he can to get by maybe the 86 of Fedkenauer, but he's just a little bit out of shape.
Well, with 12 laps in the books, it may take something called like nitro fuel if he is going to run down the race leader of Fedkenauer. Gives Ron Piles, Lon Franks back there for 3rd. A good 3-car race going on back there for 4th. You got Revis back there in the 21, the 17 of Rolls, Trevor Baker in the 24. They are 3 wide for 4th spot as they hit turn 1.
Yeah, that's the best battle on the track. And now as soon as I change over to a Phil, it's single file once again. It's still Revis, Rolls, and the 24 of Trevor Baker. Baker right now running in that 6th spot, so he's trying to get himself inside the top 5. And 24, the number 13 machine of Hayden Hayden out there, the number 13 machine, running in that 7th spot. A little bit under the weather for myself here tonight, Phil.
Vanishing deducto. Sorry, I didn't want to sing that there. You gave me Paisley, and here I am singing. But a song and dance kind of night. Do not hit that microphone button when I start saying it. It is never a good thing. But Fedkenauer leading this race with 16 of 20 left on the board as I like to just take the gun out and shoot my broadcast partner, Mr. Stanton. I'm singing on there, Todd. Why don't you try it out here? As Piles and Franks, they run 2nd and 3rd. They're in turn number 1, 17 of 20 on the board.
No, I'll leave that to the show, yourself included. I'll leave it to the show, Phil LeCast, to sing out there on air. The number 68, Ron Piles, now dives down to the bottom side here. And the number 86 of Derek Fedkenauer still pulling away from the field here. About 5 to 6 car lengths over Ron Piles. 16 of Lon Franks has caught to the rear bumper of Piles. Cannot do anything with him so far.
Nope, can't quite do a dang thing with him off of turn number 4. White flag in the air. One more time around for Derek Fedkenauer off of turn number 2, looking like just a Sunday drive after, a good night here. Checkered in the air. Fedkenauer going to pick up the win over Ron Piles and Lon Franks. In for 4th is going to be the number 21 of Jim Revis. Trevor Baker and Hayden Parsley going to make out the field here. Brett Rolls was out there as well. Not exactly sure where the heck he ended up at. Think that car may have went around in the wrong direction, but all we do know is the winner is Derek Fedkenauer.
And congratulations to the number 86 at MRD, Midwest Racing Development. Number 86 of Derek Fedkenauer picking up the win. Then you got Hard Motorsports. 68 of Ron Piles finishing up 2nd. DWR Zone, Lon Franks finishing 3rd. And 4th right now is DWR Jim Revis there in the number 21, the Evil One Graphics sponsored machine. I believe Trevor Baker finished up in the 5th spot. Again, another MRD, Midwest Racing Development, and the 17 of Brett Rolls, and the 13 of Hayden finishing up in 7th.
All right, Todd, so what I think we're going to do, try to go over to Discord here and see if we can't talk to our race winner here in the street stocks of Derek Fedkenauer. So give me a brief minute. Apologizing for a delay, getting over to Discord as trying to get Mr. Fedkenhauer down to the full velocity booth way the heck down here. And I think I just finally got that pulled up. Let's talk to Derek Fedkenhauer in victory lane in the 20-lap street stock feature. Derek, that car seemed to be on a rail, and once you got up to the lead, pretty much unchallenged. Even break a sweat after all.
Yeah, I knew, once again, I had to get up front, and then on this track, once you're up front, it is hard to get around. But I did not expect to start pulling away like I was. I was just fortunate the car was set up pretty nice and just went.
Well, buddy, you put it in victory lane here. I think for the second time this week, you're making an old habit of doing this out there in the street stocks. Racetrack's awfully tough to pass. How much did having that good draw starting up near the front have than able to get out there and pull the lead out there and able to hold off? 20 laps here is a quick time, but I mean, it's still a tough racetrack getting these cars around. Tell us about the strategy there and how much the track position having up front really meant to you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, starting up front has a huge advantage in the street stock league, and but I mean, if you do start towards the back, you can make your way up front, but starting up front is awesome. It worked out my favor tonight. The track was perfect for my car setup, and it just was all things matched up.
All right, well, I know we were looking for you here at DWR, Derek, but we get you in victory lane over at Renegade Raceway Promotions. I'm going to toss you the mic one more time. You know the drill. Anybody out there to thank or say hello to? The floor is yours, buddy. Do it.
Oh, like always, you guys at Full Velocity for putting this on, and then Renegade for hosting the series and doing all that, and my team over at Midwest Racing Development.
All right, Derek Fedkenhauer picking up the win. Derek, thank you for a couple of words, and I would try to drive you back up to where you were in Discord, but for reason I can't even get you guys dragged down here in 5 minutes or less, so I'll invite you to leave at your own leisure there, bud, but thanks for the time, and congratulations.
Thanks.
All right, Todd. Derek Fedkenhauer picking up the win here. We're going to go green next time around. We got some pro late models. All right, back over here for the Pro Late Models. 30 laps, going to be the distance on the pole. Be car number 4 of Frank Gonzalez with the 331 of Dustin Hall. The number 10 out there in the pros. I'm trying to click as we're going green flag racing. The number 10 is Landon Lewis, and on the outside of the 97 of Blake Heather, the 15 is Chase Wascom with the 79 of Justin Gledhill. Rolling out next, the 91 will be Brett Ladenhoff with the 515 of Jesse Isidore, the number 77 of Rob Fletcher, the number 19 of David Kuntz, and the number 14 car of David Galloway Jr. starting shotgun on the field. A good, healthy field of Pro Late Models here for 30 laps, and we're getting a complete restart here, Todd, as they wrecked on the opening lap, and I believe the 79 was involved. So Gledhill is going to come to pit road, fix the race car. He'll have to start tail and Charlie for the 30 laps here for the Pro Late Models. This is going to be a good race, I got a feeling.
I have to agree with you, Phil. It's going to be a fantastic race. Get ready to go green flag racing once again. Here with Frank Gonzalez, Dustin Hall, and the 331 machine. Then you got the number 10 of Landon Lewis and Blake Heather getting ready to go to green flag racing here off a turn number 4. Just waiting on that flagger. They're going to go around another lap because it wasn't turn 4. That was turn number 2 down the back straightaway here to turn number 3. I know we're going to go green out of 4. Apologize for that. Green flag is in there, and we're racing here. Those guys a little bit delayed start there. More contact made. Hall around, Heather around, and they all save it through the corner.
Well, we've seen fireworks a couple of nights ago in the Pro Late Models, and we're seeing it here. Take 2 on the opening start of the race, and more cars around. Blake Heather turned in the wrong direction. Landon Lewis, I'm not sure, had a piece of that one as well. Caution flag here once again for our 30-lap feature event. We still have not gotten one lap of green flag racing in the book. Original lineup going to come out from the field, going to put Gonzalez and Hall back on the front row. This is going to be the final attempt there, Todd. We don't get a green flag this time to complete one lap. The call's already been made. Do it again. We're going to be single file restarts. These guys going to calm down and get some laps in.
Yeah, they definitely got to calm down here. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing once again. Take 3 here of the evening. Just waiting for Gonzalez in the 331 in the hall here to get set up here through turns 3 and 4. Waiting on that flagger to throw the green flag. When are the drivers going to fire? When are they going to drop the hammer off of turn number 4? They're going to throw it. Green flag is in the air once again. We're racing. Take 3 into turn 1.
Here's the third time the charm. They are 2 wide off of turn 2. Gonzalez down low. Hall up high. Landon Lewis going to peek to the inside. Heather up high in the 97. Side by side, 2 rows, 3 rows, 4 rows deep as they exit turn 2. We're working lap number 2 as Hall's going to get out to the lead of the 331.
Yeah, Dustin Hall out to the lead in the 331 to 10, working over the bottom side. That is Landon Lewis. Lewis trying to make something happen. Here comes Frank Gonzalez back for the lead in that number 4 machine. 3 wide for that third spot as Glenhill was way down on the bottom. He was trying to make something happen there. And that number 79 machine, good battle going on for the lead. Also, Phil, still going on between Gonzalez and the 331 of Dustin Hall off of turn 2.
It is a good old-fashioned slobber knocker to turn number 3. Gonzalez down low. Hall riding up high. You got Healers number 97 now riding in the third spot. Looking for running room there. Gonzalez with the power down low. He's going to make the pass on Hall. Frank Gonzalez out to a full car length. They exit turn 4.
Yeah, put Frank Gonzalez to that top spot, but the 331 of Dustin Hall not going away. Working over the top shelf of the speedways. It's starting to come in here. High-low switch here for Dustin Hall, trying to pull a slider of his own. Makes a little bit of contact, making a little love with Frank Gonzalez through the corner there. As Dustin Hall able to pull up alongside, kicks the sideways and gets out there in front of the 4 of Gonzalez. Again, here comes Blake Heather back down to the bottom side. He's looking on to capitalize there to make into the second spot there. And 97 of Blake Heather.
Now, Todd, I know you're used to being on a short little track like this, a quarter mile. Hall made that slide job on Gonzalez up the hill, slammed the door shut, made Frank kind of lift, or they were both going to wreck. If you're Frank Gonzalez, you're hot under the collar right now, knowing a move like that, or is that just good old-fashioned racing? You've been out there in that situation before. What's your mindset in the 4 car right now?
Well, it all depends on what type of driver you are. You could be hot under the collar, but why waste the energy? You got to go out there and try to win it again. It looks like yellow flag going to fly once again, Phil, though, here on the field. But like I said, you want to go out there and win the race. If you're wasting energy being pissed off at another driver because of a slide job that was perfectly fine in racing, you better get yourself a reality check, because it happens all the time.
Well, you're a whole lot more patient than I am, because if I had any kind of talent behind the wheel at all, that guy dump me up there, maybe hit the brakes. Well, next time I'm not cutting on the brake. I'm just going to lay in it, and if we both spin, we both spin. But that's why they put guys like me up here in the booth with the case of road rage and no absolute talent on these dirt tracks at all. So we'll be up here calling the action. The number 2 announcer here, the B team for Full Velocity TV, Phil Lacasse and Todd Stanton. Give a shout out to our buddy, the Monster Jake Keel. Did an awesome job carrying the show here earlier tonight at Dirt Warrior Racing, just able to try to hold the ship down and not screw it up over here tonight at Renegade Raceway Promotions. Race number 2 for the touring series that is run here every Wednesday night off of turn number 2, or number 4 this time. We're going to get back to green flag racing. Dustin Hall, Frank Gonzalez. We're green here at Limaland.
Definitely Greentown here in the turn number 1. It's Dustin Hall out to the early advantage over the number 4, Frank Gonzalez. The number 97, Heather working over the bottom. The number 10, that top group is starting to come in. That's Landon Lewis and that number 10 machine trying to get around Blake Heather. Side-by-side battle for that third spot. More contact made, and Heather's going for a ride. It would be the car wash at my speedway, but no water down there, so he went for a little bit of a ride down to the bottom. Look at the number 91 machine. 91 of Brett Leightonhoff. Leightonhoff really starting to come on here. The number 91 machine, he's working his way up to the front, Phil, right now in 4th.
And he is digging to that 91 up to position number 4, and he may go for more here on the top shelf of the racetrack into turn number 1 and 2. He's going to be up high. Does he have the race car to go up there and battle for the lead? Well, he's got a windshield up ahead, the windscreen full of Frank Gonzalez with 12 laps on the board. Leightonhoff versus Gonzalez for the third spot, racing for the lead between Dustin Hall and Landon Lewis, 2, 3, and 4.
Landon Lewis trying to do something pretty big there in that number 10 machine, trying to get around Dustin Hall as he's right there knocking on his door each and every lap as they click off here. Phil, they're down here into turn number 3. Looks like a slider by the number 10, not going to pull off. High-low switch by the 331 of Hall. Hall trying to hold on to the lead, trying to stay in front of the number 10 machine of Landon Lewis. Lewis right now holding on for dear life for that second spot and then trying to battle back on the inside. High-low switching all over the place. Contact made between the 10 and the 331. Oh boy, golly gee Whitakers, Phil.
Golly gee Whitakers. I don't know how to follow that one, but looks like they are exchanging positions. They're just throwing it around. Put the chicken, the steak, the ribs, the hot dogs, they're all on hold. Throwing sliders here at Limaland here tonight. Right now, Dustin Hall leading Landon Lewis. Good battle out there as those guys were throwing haymakers back and forth. Here comes Gonzalez into the mix. Leidenhoff 91 right there in the fray as well. 3-car battle for the second spot in turn 3 and 4.
Yeah, great battle going on for that second spot as Gonzalez working over the bottom side. Heather in the middle of the meet in between the sandwich there with the number 10 on the top shelf for the Speedway. That's Landon Lewis and that Hellman's mayonnaise sponsored machine. And again, he's on top there with the number 10 machine. The 97 of Heather now dropping back to that third spot. But look at Leidenhoff. Leidenhoff really working over the top shelf of that Speedway. And that number 91 machine trying to put himself back up to third. Great battle going on with Heather.
That's a terrific battle up there with Blake Heather in 97. Is, I believe we got 20 on the board here, so 10 laps remaining for the Pro Late Models. Terrific race these guys got going out tonight at Limaland. Dustin Hall going to lead the field off of turn number 4. 21 laps on the board. Does Landon Lewis have one more rocket left in his grenade launcher to throw here as they hit turn number 3? Dustin Hall by 3-car lengths off the exit of 4.
Yeah, Dustin Hall looking up in his mirror, looking and seeing these guys battling it out, trying to distance himself. Oh, look at the slider by the 15 of Wascom. Where'd that come from? As Wascom really was on the bottom. Wow. It's Chase Wascom making one whale of a move and more contact made there. Looks like Heather in the 91 of Leidenhoff making contact there. And now Chase Wascom around. And there goes Leidenhoff to the infield.
Wow, caution on the racetrack. A disagreement of space between Wascom and the 91 of Leidenhoff. What we do know, probably Wascom's fault. Look at the back of the race car, it'll tell you. Hashtag 15's fault. We're under caution for, I think, the third time here in the Pro Late Models at Renegade Raceway Promotions. Hope you guys are enjoying the show as much as we are bringing it to you here tonight. This has been a lot of fun. We're already through a great 20-lap street stock feature event won by Derek Fedkenhauer. We are under 10 laps remaining here in the Pro Late Model feature. We still have 50 laps to come for the mighty UMP Modifieds coming up next here after our main event for the Pro Late Models. But we have a couple of laps left here to settle the score. It is going to be Dustin Hall and Landon Lewis going to lead the field to green, hopefully next time around. This one's going to take a minute here, Todd, for these guys to look on through. I think you're getting the replay up there for us, I believe, but they are putting whoever needs to go to the rear. Tyler Blankenship doing a great job. He's a guy in charge. He has the entire ship run over here at Renegade. Does a tremendous job with all he's got to do, but believe next time around we are going to put these guys back to green flag conditions of the field, getting it properly aligned off of turn number 4. So I'm believing we're getting one to go here at the line.
And he trying to get the replay up here, Phil. I believe I went back a little too far here in this scenario. So we're going to go right back to green flag racing here and get ready for these guys to be restacked, repacked, and get back to racing action here. As right now your current race leader is a 331 machine of Dustin Hall. And green flag is back in the air. Hall leading the charge down into turn 1, but here comes the number 10, trying to pull a slider of his own. Not going to be able to pull anything off of 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Side-by-side battle with the 331 of Dustin Hall.
Tremendous run there. 24 laps on the board. Dustin Hall and Landon Lewis. Look at that battle going on behind them, guys. Sprinkling off of turn number 2. It is a good 3 to 4 car battle for position number 3, but up front, Dustin Hall, he leads Landon Lewis 25 laps in the books.
25 laps in the books, 5 laps remain here for the 331 of Dustin Hall, the number 10 running in that second spot. That is Landon Lewis. Blake Heather running third. Fourth is the number 4 machine of Frank Gonzalez. And look at Jesse Isidore up to the 5th spot in the 515 machine. But right now, Hall doing everything he can to hold on to this victory here tonight, Phil, and keeping the 10 at bay.
27 laps in. Hall leading Lewis off of turn number 2. It's mere car lengths there as they go scrambling for third position on back off of number 4 to put lap 28 on the board. 2 laps remaining for Dustin Hall. Can he hold off Landon Lewis in turn number 3? He's going to see the white flag from here. 2 car length advantage. Dustin Hall one more time around.
White flag is in the air for Dustin Hall. Can he hold on to it here down off of turn number 2? Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 for the final time. And off of turn number 4, picking up your pro late model victory, the 331 of Dustin Hall. The number 10 going to finish up second. That's Landon Lewis. Blake Heather for 3. Jesse Isidore for 4. And 5th right now is going to be, I believe it was Frank Gonzalez in that number 4 machine. Bringing up 5th and 6th is going to be Chase Wascom in that 15 machine.
That was a pretty good race indeed for these guys. Awesome race here, but all we do know, they're disputing here who may have finished 4th and 5th, but there's no dispute at all about the race winner there tonight, that being car number 331 of Dustin Hall. So give me a brief minute here, and we're going to move Dustin into the broadcast room here as we're going to switch over to Discord, Todd. So hopefully you'll be ready over there in a brief second, and I'll let you take over and talk to our race winner for our 30-lap pro late models, that being Dustin Hall. So Todd, when you're ready over on Discord, take it away there, brother.
And it was tough competition. Landon, Blake, Frank, they all kind of gave me a shot and a run there. Just glad I got to pull away from him and pick up the win. Honestly, the yellows probably helped me a little bit. The starts really help when it's on the leader. You kind of get a little bit of a jump out there and you're able to stay in your line, and kind of knew where he was coming from since he'd been right there. I just want to thank anybody that's out there watching this. Thank Tyler for putting this on. Renegade Promotions is doing a good thing here. First and foremost, got to thank my teammates. Without my teammates, wouldn't have the sets and wouldn't be able to do what we're doing. Need to thank my sponsors, AMS Oil, Folds of Honor, Smoltz Ag Services, SCP, and Napa.
Absolutely, Todd. Awesome run there for Dustin Hall, and the 331 is hopefully we get back in to racing here. The UMP Modified's about to take to the racetrack, so we'll try to get Dustin Hall kind of all steered away. But yeah, great job for the 331. We move into the 50-lap main event here tonight. 50 laps going to be the race distance for the UMP Modifieds, and this is how the 50 laps will come to post. On the pole, the 85 is Cole Harvey with Bryce Stafford in the number 18 and Torrin Schurz in the 33. Three-car field. We are under green for 50 laps here at Limaland, Todd. They are on the backstretch working their way into turn number 3. 85 of Harvey out to the lead.
One whale of a start for the number 85 of Cole Harvey. Harvey already out to a whale of a lead over that number 18 of Bryce Daffern. Daffern right now running second. Third is Torrin Schurz in that number 33 machine, trying to work over that number 18 machine. Looked like he got a tad bit loose though, Phil. And that's going to allow a little bit more of a gap between himself and that number 18 machine. Meanwhile, up front, Cole Harvey trying to run away and hide right off into the sunset early here at Limaland.
Call it 6 car lengths into turn number 3. 3 laps of 50 on the board. So Cole's out front. Can he drive away from these guys and hide? Call it 7 car lengths over the number 18 of Bryce Stafford, who's got 3 car lengths on Torrin Schurz, racing for second. But Cole Harvey through the opening 4 laps just driving away. He's got 46 more circuits left to make here at Limaland.
Yeah, it's a long race here for the 85 of Cole Harvey. He's checking the wall there just a little bit as the group starting to go up way up to the top shelf of the speedway. Riding the cushion there is Cole Harvey. Running in second still Bryce Daffern. Third is Torrin Schurz. So Schurz and all those guys, they're pretty much separated throughout the field here right now, Phil. These guys doing a fantastic job right now, just riding up next to the wall. That could be disastrous at some points of this race here, Phil. Is that wall? I know I've hit it a couple times and completely destroyed the front end of my car, whether it was a modified, a street stock, any of those cars. I just tore them apart here.
Absolutely right. If you guys are out there watching, yes, there are 3 cars on the track for a 50-lap feature, so I'm making the call to all UMP modified drivers out here. Come be a part of Renegade Raceway Promotions on Monday and Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. The servers go up, $10 fee for either night you want to run. Come on over and be a part of the racing. Over $2,500 in cash and prizes being given away here all season. Look up Tyler Blankenship. Come be a part of Renegade Raceway Promotions. Lap number 10 going to go up to the board this time. Cole Harvey just out there on a good old-fashioned Wednesday night drive. So what better time there, Todd, as the audience is starting to dwindle down on Facebook Live. We're kind of light on Stars donations. Tell these guys how they can get involved.
Yeah, you want to get involved here in Star donations here on Full Velocity T-shirt. Win some Full Velocity swag. Here is you're going to have to donate some stars. Star donations, the top star donator started on Monday. It goes to Sunday, and it's once you have the top star donator, we will give away that Full Velocity T-shirt here. Right now, currently being held by Dirt Series' own Mr. I'm drawing a blank here, Phil, so we're going to have to think about that. Earl Clements here is drawing a blank. Is the sickness starting to get to me? Medicine starting to pour, sweats to starting to pour off me. But Star Donations, got to thank our presenting sponsors, dirt-series.com. Also got to thank Spatafor Firearms and Evil One Graphics. They're not only good, they're evil.
Yes, they are. What's evil right here, right now? 15 laps in. Cole Harvey just laying waste to the field. Bryce Stafford running in second in a distant way back to the 33 of Torrin Schurz in third. We talked to Torrin earlier tonight as part of DWR Wednesday Night Street Fights, and he said, I don't know what is up with the modified operation. Just cannot find any speed of that race car. But Cole Harvey, he has had a ton of speed of that 85 here tonight. Quickest lap of the night, a 12.938. He's been turning 13 twos, 13 ones of the feature, 85 driving away. 12 car lengths over the number 18 of Bryce Stafford down the backstretch, heading into turn 3.
Yeah, we're right now riding on board the number 18 machine of Bryce Stafford, trying to run down the 85 of Cole Harvey. Just watch him seesaw on that steering wheel. You got to turn, and doing a fantastic job through the turns, I should say, as you just watch him seesaw once again through 3 and off of turn number 4. Not really catching Cole Harvey. You can see him there off into the distance, but putting down some pretty decent lap times himself.
Oh, they're all plenty fast, but right now the 85 just having that clean racetrack. I mean, well, 3 cars, it's pretty clean out there anyways, but he's just hitting the lines just right up against the wall. Bryce Stafford up there, he's turning pretty equal lap times. The only problem is it's 12 to about 15 car lengths, 2, 3, and 4. Cole Harvey at the line. Believe we have 20 laps up to the board, so for 30 laps remaining in our 50-lap UMP modified feature here tonight for Renegade.
Definitely a long race here tonight for the modifieds. Double points here on the docket here for the Mighty Modifieds, the UMP Modifieds here at Limaland, and these guys starting to straighten each other out. Like I said, we need to see some more UMP Modifieds come on out here to Renegade Promotions. Call going out. Let's see some more of these guys. More of you guys get involved here. Let's see some great racing in the UMP Modifieds. I know they can put on one whale of a show every week. This is the touring series on Wednesday night. But if you want to stay to one track on Monday night, it's Lanier.
I've seen the chat box out there. I've seen the Flying Peanut. Mr. Pena is out there. I know he's part of the racing here Monday night, but Leo, you need to come over here and be a part of the touring series on Wednesday nights. I see Richard Spar out there missing the 71 out here tonight. He's always putting on some good racing. No, Richard can come out here and run a modified with the best of them. So putting the call to all you guys out there, let it grow this UMP modified division. 3 or 4 cars here for the last couple of weeks. Let's get this thing out to about a half dozen, 6 or 8 here come Monday night. Put the call out. Get over here to Renegade. Contact these guys. Find Renegade Raceway Promotions in the iRacing platform. Renegade Raceway Promotions on Facebook. Contact Tyler Blankenship. Come be a part of this great show that is being put on. 3 divisions of racing here every Monday and Wednesday night. We've already seen 20 laps of the street stocks, won by Derek Fedkenhauer. We saw Dustin Hall pick up the win in the pro late models. Now the UMP Modifies, we're past halfway, 28 of 50 on the board, being dominated by the number 85 of Cole Harvey off of turn number 4, 29 of 50 on the board.
Yeah, Cole Harvey starting to reel in the 33 of Torn Shirts. The Shirts right now not running as fast as the top 2 guys, but Cole Harvey starting to run rather well here and just pacing himself in that number 85 machine. But Phil, I got a special request here. After the show is over here, we interview the winner of the Modifieds, Landon Lewis. They want Landon Lewis for an interview. There's a lot of people out there cheering for Landon Lewis here tonight in the pro late models. He drove his rear off and had a very good finish here tonight. So a lot of guys picketing us, Phil, to get a hold of Landon Lewis, and let's get an interview with him because he did drive his ass off.
Oh, he certainly did. And you guys want to hear Landon Lewis on the post-race show? Well, get Stars donations in. Let us know who you want to talk to by Stars donations. Give us all the love here. Full Velocity TV is where it's a long one here. Kind of, dramaless at the meaningless here for the UMP Modifieds. Cole Harvey is just kind of completely just laying laps down over Bryce Daffron right now. That is, I'm looking for Bryce, who is currently in the back straightaway. Look at Cole Harvey, just lap after lap after lap, Todd, extending that lead. He's got a full straightaway. He's got a half a racetrack between himself and the 18 car.
Yeah, having a great job there with the 85 machine, like you said, Phil. And the chat box starting to light up with Landon. Brett Leidenhoff out there wanting to hear from Landon. So going to be interesting. We'll see if we can catch up with him here on Full Velocity TV. He had a great race, so we'll see what we can do. Hopefully he sticks around and we can get an interview with him. That'd be well deserved for that second spot. But meanwhile, out front, it is still Cole Harvey methodically picking his way through here at lap after lap after lap. Just consistently faster, Phil. His best lap was a 12.938. His last lap was a 13.480. So Bryce Daffron just a tick faster than him with a 13.337 last time by, but this time by he was actually even slower, was Bryce Daffron, so 13.676. So it's going back and forth there, Phil. One guy's faster than another, next guy's slower than another. It's just not going anywhere right now. It's Cole Harvey just riding off into the sunset.
Yeah, and this time around, going to be 10 laps remaining, 10 more trips around the quarter mile here to Limaland Motorsports Park, 10 more circuits around for Cole Harvey to put himself in a dominating win here. Can he lead all 50 at Limaland right now? Looks pretty promising as a hit turn number 3 and 4, 41 laps on the board. Harvey leading Bryce Stafford and Torrin Shirts, 41 on the board. Race leader Cole Harvey, Todd, he is off the exit of turn number 2.
Yeah, fantastic event going on here. As like you said, Cole Harvey just a dominating performance, and we did get some star donations. Thank you. We will make sure that we get a hold of him as long as he's still in Discord. Thank you for the star donations here. But the 85 of Cole Harvey is pulling away, Phil, every lap, and you can still see kind of in the screen Bryce Daffron, Torn Shirts. You can see in the screen where he's going to go down one lap. Would not like to see anybody go down a lap, Phil, as these laps continue to click off.
And I'm just kind of following along, looking at the chat box, looking at the 85, and just listening to race director Tyler Blankenship doing an awesome job counting off lap after lap. I believe this time around, Todd, 45 going to go on the board. 5 more trips around at Limaland for Cole Harvey. 45 on the board. 5 more trips around. My math is correct. That's 1.25 miles.
Yeah, a handful of laps there, Phil, and like you said, 1.25 miles is correct. These guys are putting in a torrid pace, almost a low 13-second bracket, mid 13 seconds, as it's starting to come to an end, starting to boil over here for the number 85 of Cole Harvey, trying to take down his first win here. I don't believe we've ever talked to him here on Full Velocity TV, but we're going to do so as long as he can keep it righted in the right direction here this evening.
Sure can. In the turn number 3 and 4, commanding lead. Don't want to screw it up now. Off of 4. 48 laps on the board. We'll take you all the way to the finish here for Cole Harvey. Off of turn number 2. Down the back chute into turn number 3. This time around, he can see it. The white flag go in the air. He can taste victory from here through 1 and 2 for the final time. Into the turn 2 through the little back chute. Little Beach Boys there, little back shoot. You don't know what I got. Well, into 3 and 4, checkered flag in the air. Cole Harvey wins our 50-lap main event for the UMP Modifieds.
Bryce Daffern finishing up second at number 18. Machine Tour Insurance going to finish up third. 3 cars here in the modified feature. 50 laps was the distance. Green to checkered here. 50 laps, and I want to see some more UMP Modifieds and Mighty Modifieds out here at Renegade Promotions next week. We're calling anybody out there. Yeah, I know it's a $10 entry fee. Get a hold of Tyler and make sure you do so and get involved here at Renegade Promotions. You can find them also on Facebook. So fantastic showing once again, and looks like we're going to have a bonus interview here tonight, Phil.
Working on it, Todd, as I'm going to send you over to our Discord. I'm going to see if we can't play traffic over there, because I'm starting to get the hang of things over there. Kind of not easy. But we'll see if we can talk to Cole Harvey and maybe Landon Lewis. I'm sure wherever Landon disappeared to. We'll try to chase him down, but we'll bring our 50-lap UMP Modified winner, Mr. Cole Harvey, into the booth. So, Todd, I'm going to throw it to you over in Discord. Take it away and talk to our 50-lap winner, Mr. Cole Harvey.
The track was in great shape. The car setup was really nice, so it was just able to just go nice and smooth and stay consistent and stay out front. Yeah, we definitely need to get some more numbers over here. Tyler puts on an awesome program. It's ran smooth. It goes great, goes pretty quick considering he's running 3 different classes. Definitely fun racing, clean racing. So people just need to come on over and join in and have a good time. Yeah, I'd like to thank our sponsors, AMSOIL, Folds of Honor, Gen X Bad Racing, Evil One Graphics. They do awesome wraps for us. SCP, Napa, Miller Auto Supply, H&M Automotive, iRacing, iFlag. All my teammates, Bryson Daffern got second tonight. Nick Daffern, Taylor Brizigallo, Dustin Hall, Richard Spar. All good guys. They help with these sets and are able to keep us up in the front of the pack every week. And especially thank Tyler for putting this on and you guys for broadcasting.
Well, again, congratulations there on the win. As I had a little issue, a little hiccup here on the call here is trying to be able to talk to you. They were able to hear you, just not able to hear me, but it almost sounded like you're talking to yourself, interviewing yourself. Again, congratulations, Cole, here on the win tonight. And I believe we're going to throw it down to Phil, who is caught up with a special guest here of the evening, Landon Lewis.
Absolutely right. We come down here. This chat box on Facebook was a live. Go talk to one of our 10 car, our second place finisher in the pro late models, Mr. Landon Lewis. Welcome to Full Velocity TV, buddy. You've got quite the following out there.
Yes, sir. My supporters are a big thing of my career so far, and thanks for having me on the show.
Absolutely right there, bud. Well, great job out there. 30-lap feature event. You guys really mixed it up good tonight. Tell us how that racetrack was and how your race went. It really looked to be a good time for all.
Oh, yes, sir. It was really good. The bottom at the beginning was really good, and then a little bit later in the race, I figured that the top was actually starting to work back in. So, me and him put on a pretty good race up front. No dirty sliders. He was clean about it, but the racetrack was good overall.
Well, Landon, always great to talk to a new voice here on Full Velocity TV. Hope you had enjoying the show if you watched this thing back. But we got you here for the booth for the first time. I know you're out there, dusting off the race car. But if anybody you want to say hi to out there on Full Velocity TV, friends, family, sponsors, any thank yous or shout outs you want to give, I'm going to give you the mic one more time there, my friend, and give a shout out to all of them now.
Yeah, I like to thank my mom, my dad, for giving me the chance to race on here with these older guys and trusting me. Even though I don't have a wrap in my car, I'm about to get one. But I also like to thank L&A South Tire and Auto for their awesome sponsorship. L&A North for all their sponsorship, Tomcat Performance for the awesome parts, and I also like to thank Ron Hornaday with Hornaday Race Cars. And one more, I'd like to thank Leo Pena. He's a regular racer for the weekly series, and me and him worked good together and with the setups, but I'd like to thank him for the setup.
Tremendous job by Landon Lewis here tonight. No, I think we got Mr. Tyler Blankenship also up here in the booth. Tyler, you got some really good race car drivers over here, and it sounds like you may have discovered a really good young shoe. This Landon Lewis cat, he certainly knows how to wheel it.
Yeah, you're definitely not lying. I didn't know he had it in him. A very young driver coming out here, running with the big boys, standing up, standing his own, doing a great job. I can't believe he don't have his own wrap. We're going to take care of that. Renegade Raceway is going to take care of that wrap. That guy's going to come out with a sharp car next week.
Looking really for it, Tyler. We're pushing you guys out there really good. We need to get some more car counts, especially up here in these UMP Modifieds. I've been pushing them all to death all night long. If you got one, a message out there for them before we get off the airwaves, shout out all to these guys. Come be a part of the UMP Modifieds or any of the three divisions over here at Renegade, any Monday and Wednesday night. Tell these guys how to get involved.
Check us out on Facebook, Renegade Raceway Promotions on Facebook. You'll also be able to find us on iRacing, of course. We've got the Discord. Come in, chat with us if you got any questions. You can always find us live on Full Velocity TV. These guys are doing a great job. I want to thank them for that. Guys, check out the prizes that we have out there. We've got over $1,000 spent in prizes. We got iRacing flags. We got Evil One hero cards. We got the hub kicking in some slots over there. With that slot, you can win hundreds and hundreds of dollars, maybe even thousands of dollars worth of hardware, sim racing hardware. You can't beat Tyler Summerlin over at the hub, Jim Revis, Evil One Graphics, Full Velocity for doing what they do, of course. And just overall, just great guys here at Renegade Raceway. We'd love to add to it.
We certainly would. Find Tyler Blankenship out there. Contact Renegade Raceway Promotions now, and we'll be back here at Lanier coming up this Monday night for the weekly series, and then back here next week with the touring series. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you to Tyler Blankenship. Thank you to all you guys out there watching tonight on Facebook, on YouTube, and Twitch TV. Got to thank our broadcast partners, Todd Stanton, Mr. Jake Keel, the Mont Star, from Martin Karcher, our graphics guy, Jack Truan, giving us a lot of great help on the back end as well. Philcast here for Full Velocity TV. Going to sign off. Thanks for watching. Back here tomorrow night. We're over at Hobo Racing back in NR 2003. We're going to do some old school dirt racing over there as well. Dirt racing, NR 2003 style. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here, live on Full Velocity TV. So for Todd, I'm Phil. We'll see you back here tomorrow night with more Full Velocity TV.
Good night.